Oh, right, guys. So I just got done watching the movie Doctor No, which is the first James Bond movie. That's the movie that started it all. So every James Bond movie's on Netflix, all the way from the Sean Connery films to the Daniel Craig films. And so I decided, why not? I'm gonna go on a James Bond movie marathon and watch a bunch of James Bond movies. So I'm gonna watch, not every single movie, but a few movies from each actor. So I decided, why not watch, the first James Bond movie, Doctor No, but Sean Connery. And in this movie, basically he goes to Jamaica to fight some bad guys, and this guy, Doctor No, he has a bunch of people working for him. He has a whole organization called Spectre, and has a bunch of people working for him. And they all go after James Bond. That one Chinese girl that Bond slept with, she was working for him too. And at first, they have it to where we don't know that James Bond knows, but then he does know, because when he pretends to call a cab for him and her to go out on a date. But when she goes in the cab, it's another one of the 007 agents. And yeah, and Bond knows that he's working for Doctor No. And then and then there's that iconic scene where James Bond has that Black Widow spider on him, and that shit was scary. Like, you could see the fear in his eyes. And then he knocks the shit off him and just beats it to death with a shoe, and that shit was crazy. Then later on, when they were out and when they were out in like they were out on like the island, the girls the girl said that she put a Black Widow spider on a guy to kill him. And yeah, and so then most likely she probably put that Black Widow spider on James Bond. She's put it on another guy to try to kill him. She probably put it on James Bond, because after she said that, he said, you have a habit of this. And yeah, and we don't even see Doctor No until the end. And so yeah, at the end, he like kind of poisons Bond and the girl. And yeah, and then they meet him. And yeah, really good movie. It's the first James Bond movie from 1962. The movie came out a while ago. It's crazy, how many James Bond actors there's been, and how long, the character James Bond has been around for. James Bond is the most is probably one of the, one of the best and one of the most popular, characters in movie history. And yeah, so the next one I'll probably watch is From Russia with Love, and then Goldfinger after that. But this movie is really good. I'm gonna give it a 9 out of 10. It's really good. I definitely recommend it.